Hello everybody, my name is Danny and this is my first YouTube video. As will probably be apparent because I'm really new at this and I'm probably going to make some mistakes, but figured I'd give it a go. Why am I doing a YouTube video? What do I have to offer the world? Probably not much that anybody else hasn't already done, but I feel like I just needed a place to vent, maybe talk to some like-minded people about my daily struggles with anxiety and depression. And maybe there would be some people out there that could relate to my story, relate to what I talk about. There may be also people out there who are living with people or in relationships with people who suffer from anxiety and depression, and maybe they have questions. Maybe they want to try to understand how someone that lives with this on a day-to-day basis, how we think. So I will try to make it my thoughts and what I go through as clear as possible to folks, and just kind of talk about it. I know it's not the easiest of subjects to talk about, and a lot of people don't like admitting that they suffer from this type of thing. And suffer is what we do on a daily basis. Some days are better than others, and some days we feel, I guess, okay, but there are those days when we fight, and we fight hard, and so that's what we need to kind of understand about the struggle. A little bit about myself. I am 54 years old. Been dealing with this all my life, ever since I was a young kid. It's kind of gotten worse as I've gotten older, but it's been there my whole life. So, I have a lot of experience with this. I work in a retail job where I deal with the public on a daily basis, and that in itself has its own set of challenges. So this is basically just to introduce myself and tell you what I'm doing here. I've actually tried to make this video several times in the past few months, just trying to come to terms with putting myself out there has kept me from doing this. I would always talk myself out of it, and it's not easy putting yourself up here on public display for public scrutiny, as I'm sure you can imagine. The reason I'm doing it, again, is just to talk to people of like minds, to maybe give some encouragement to folks that are struggling, to maybe be somebody that can be a comforting voice, and to let you know you're not alone. You are not, and you can do this, and you can fight, and the fight is worth it. No matter how weak you feel, how helpless you feel, how hopeless you feel, the fight is worth it. And we'll keep fighting. And so, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try to do this a couple of times a week, and just talk about different things in my day-to-day struggles, and you maybe ask me some questions. Let me know something that you like or don't like. I am not a polished speaker, so there's going to be a lot of stream of consciousness that goes on here. And one thing you're going to know, and people with anxiety and depression already know, is sometimes our brains just stop and go blank when we're in the middle of talking, and we have to stop and gather the thoughts back. And some of that also could be the fact that I'm old, but a lot of it too, it's been going on my whole life, so a lot of it too has to do with the depression. It's just one of those things where sometimes the words get moving faster than the old noggin does, so we have to catch up. If you know somebody that suffers or somebody who lives with someone that suffers, recommend my channel to them. Have them take a look. Have them ask me a question. But most of all, if you do suffer, you're not alone, and you can make it. And if you live with someone who suffers, you're not alone, and you can make it. It's just a little bit of a learning curve on how to deal with people's emotions and what their brain tells them as opposed to what you tell them. So we'll get into all that eventually, but this is just me saying hi. And join me, won't you? See you soon.